Hilbert Communications really was formed out of a need for additional service in rural areas, and our whole motto is see a need, fill a need. Our original impetus for even forming the company was some large carriers had approached us looking to fill in what they called white spaces, areas that did not have good wireless service. And mostly the requests that we receive are in very rural areas. It's not in an Appleton or a Green Bay, it's in a Kellnersville, it's in an Almond. We're really looking for Hilbert to be an equalizer for rural communities where in order to have good economic development and growth, we believe you have to have the same services in a community of 500 people as you have in a community of 5 million people. I grew up in a small community where the sign coming into and out of Reef Mills was on the same post. I'd like to get high-speed internet out there. Without that type of access, it really handicaps you. We view our role as being a catalyst both for retaining the businesses that are in the rural community today and the catalyst for growth and economic development in those communities. Our whole impetus is to grow our company to be a $100 million company within the next 5 years. We're 20% of the way there. Hilbert today has 1,200 miles of fiber optic cable. We have approximately 200 wireless towers. We're very sensitive to the fact that the landscape can get cluttered. You see a lot of electric lines, you see a lot of various structures that sort of clutter the natural beauty that's really the drawing point in a lot of rural places. We desire to not clutter the landscape further. So wherever there's an existing structure that we can utilize, we do that. So we will use any structure that gets above the tree line. We've requested a significant amount of money, about $120 million from the $7.2 billion rural broadband stimulus package. There's really three components to our application. One is 1,600 miles of fiber optic cable in counties where those counties are not connected to the main internet hub in Chicago, and we would connect them. The second piece is 401 additional structures or sites on existing locations in those areas to provide wireless service and broadband where none exists today. And the third piece is what we think is unique and that will really give us an opportunity over some other states and other applicants, and that is there's 567 municipalities in the areas that we've requested funds for. And part of the funds would be for computers in those areas, that each municipality would be able to provide a location for people who either don't have a computer, can't afford a computer, and then we would provide broadband service to that municipality free of charge so that they can provide it to their residents. We received 67 endorsement letters, including 2 U.S. senators, 3 U.S. congressmen, the governor of Wisconsin, and almost every state legislator that touches those 26 counties, 3 major healthcare systems. So it's received a lot of support. I'm very, very optimistic about the fact that the state of Wisconsin will have ubiquitous coverage within 3 to 5 years.